Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the host of the X-Rae podcast, Ray, Lynn, Caspar.
Woo! Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Thank you. Very festive group here. Thank you for coming out on a Monday night. I have to dispense with some business. I have my sponsorships to deal with, so just bear with me for 1 minute. This week's episode of X-Rae is sponsored by Earth Firm Condoms, the only reusable condom on the market. Earth Firm condoms are made from 100% sustainable farm-to-table reclaimed wood, peat moss, and goat's milk. Every Earth Firm condom has a handy Velcro strap that allows you to remove it, rinse off, and put right back on depending on your refractory period. Not to mention they come in a bunch of fun flavors, including tropical, sunset, and ribeye. That's Earth Firm condoms. Okay, let's start the show. All right, yeah. Oh, I like that little smooth. People tell me I look like Bobby Darin. Is that true? Do you find that a little bit? See that a little bit? People are like, who the fuck is Bobby Darin? That's okay. You guys looking right at my crotch. Don't worry, I did douche, so just don't worry about it. I'm sorry. It's just uncomfortable to like sit, you know what I mean? I'll do that. I don't know. Cockheadish. Some of you don't know me. You're like, who the fuck is this person? My name is Raylan Caspar White. I am the host of X-Rae Podcast. I am a Southern intellectual and a professional baby surrogate. I make babies for people. I kind of stumbled into it. By the time I was 19, I had 3 children. And when I was pregnant with my 4th, I was like, fuck, you are fertile. You know what I mean? And I realized I wanted to give that gift to other women who couldn't procreate or wanted to keep their, tunnels tight. And I wanted to make it affordable as well. So I kind of traveled the world and got a bunch of clients. And I also like to streamline things legally because getting a surrogate and it's all that's very complicated legally. So I did everything on a handshake. Only problem with that is a lot of couples ended up backing out midway through my pregnancies. So I now have 34 kids, which I love very much. I do love the Asian ones more because who doesn't love a fucking Asian baby, right? I mean, come on, right? Give it up for Asian babies. They're the fucking cutest, right? Yeah. I see an Asian woman there. You know what I'm talking about. You keep procreating, my love. I have a Tibetan child, actually, and I'm actually grooming him to be the next Dalai Lama. I mean, Dalai Lama tours like a motherfucker. You know, this guy sells out Madison Square Garden. And nobody checks out that shit, you know what I mean? So I went to Michael's and I made like a tangerine robe for him. But they only had a fabric that had kind of like a fuchsia lining, so I hope nobody notices. And I teach him words like mindful, compassion, retreat, workshop. So he's on his way. You know, the regular Dalai Lama's like 102, isn't he? He's old. Dalai Lama's fucking old. Anyway, I'm excited to be in New York City. I wanted to give a shout out to my children. I have a cheat sheet because who's gonna fucking remember 34 kids' names? They're adorable. Stand by, sorry. Okay, here we go. When they started getting born, I wanted to give them interesting names. You know what I mean? Because why name everybody the same thing? There's like a million different names. Why not get more creative? But midway, I realized that was a recipe for kind of bullying, and they didn't agree to take the shiv I made for them to school, so I kind of regressed and gave them more standard names midway. But I love you. Let's do the shout out to my family. I love you, Excelsior, Hot Stuff, Sears Roebuck, Crouching Tiger, Frontal Lobe, Sinister, Cashew, Floral Arrangement's the middle name, Cobra, Salamander, Shoehorn, Bim Bim Bop, Cooter Jr., Cooter Sr., Scooter Jr., Scooter Sr., John, that's where the regression happened, John, Tom, Peter, Sam, Dylan, Mango, Chutney. Get over there. It's nice to have your kids as a verb. You know what I mean? So you just go, get over there, and they just show up. It's nice. Condensed, saves time. Mao, Stalin, that was my dictator phase. Barack, LeBron, LeSean, Super Spawn, France, and Belgium to give him international flavor. So give it up for my family. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, it's funny. I hadn't been here in a long time. The last time I was in the Village Underground, it functioned as a sex dungeon. I don't know if you guys were here when there's a big S&M play. Do you remember that? You remember that, Red? He was there. I remember they had like the handcuffs and the device and like the Cool Whip in this corner. And if you withstood enough pain, they gave you a Milano cookie. I fucking love Milano cookies. Aren't they the best? Give it up for Milano, right? Like the Chessman, but the Milano's really make it. Thank you. A little love for Pepperidge Farm because it remembers, right? It really does remember. I fucking love Pepperidge Farm. Anyway, we are going to get this show rolling. I'm very excited. We have an amazing lineup of people. They're going to do a set, and then we're going to chat for a bit. And the chats sometimes get intense. They get serious and earnest. But before we do that, I just want to share, I had a kind of an emotional moment here. I'm in New York a couple of months now. I came with my motor home. I like to park it in the bus lane because there are not enough handicap spaces available. And I was walking down the subway, and I saw this pretty young girl holding a fucking recorder. You know that bastard instrument, the recorder? Remember that instrument? Who hasn't had a trauma with their mom thwacking a recorder on their head, right? Or anally penetrated, whatever the case may be. Was that just me? Yeah, apparently. But I said, bless her heart. I felt compassion, and I was very mindful of her bad choice in life. And I said, you know what? I'm going to bring her up to the show so she could play a little ditty for you. So I did bring her up. I want you to give a warm welcome. This is Tally. Look at her. She's very lovely. More light. She's very attractive, so not too much light. There. She's just going to play a little ditty for us. So be supportive, and please give it up for Tally Rubenstein. The Jews clap because she's Jewish, too. She's one of you people. So do that. Here we go. Can she go faster? Wow! What the fuck was that? With a fucking recorder. Jesus Christ. That was amazing. You didn't play that on the F train. I don't know what, you're making more than $4 with that song. That was amazing. Okay, guys, I want to, tip your waiters and order lots of food and drinks. We're going to bring our first comedian up. He's one of my favorite guys. He's so much fun, and he's got a fun ethnic name. Please give it up for Mayron Kagani, everybody. I use it. It does work.
You're the most beautiful thing in all of New York.
That's how you get the height.
You are the most beautiful thing in all of New York.
Thank you.
I
don't know who gets more dick, but we can talk about that later.
Me or you?
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Well, as a homosexual, I am now at like my glue age, as horses go.
What does that mean?
Like I'm more than 28, which means you too, buddy.
Okay. I love Lumberjack Man. Do you make artisanal jams too?
You could teabag my breakfast cereal. I hope you know that. You look like you're clean.
Okay. On that note, I also don't have STDs. I feel like you're a good wingman. I am clean too. I'm all for. I'm online. I do the online dating.
Online?
I do it online. I do offline. I mean, I'll pick up a dude, and I'll do the bathroom in the corner. I'm okay with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I like
Remember
the swiping.
the 90s?
Yeah, I don't.
There was so much toilet sex in the 90s. Does anyone clap if you had toilet sex in the 90s? I'm looking at you.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. More like that, yeah.
Like an errant lawn sprinkler I received.
I love how poetic you are. I got like Emily Dickinson here with me.
Oh my God, she's my everything.
Yeah, I know.
Emily Dickinson is my actual everything.
I love you. Now I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Anything.
I am, and I'm going to put the dicks aside for a minute. The testicles and the dicks are just going in the cabinet for just a minute.
You have to refresh them when you pick them up again.
Windex them and air them out.
Windex!
Right.
Oh my God, I'm going to start calling it the Windex. You got to Windex that dick back into interest.
Yeah. So, Iranian homo.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What, Iran confuses me. Oh, wow. Oh.
I got my first period to this song.
Wow, is that a traditional Persian ditty? Look at that record. Look at that's a UTI waiting to happen. Look at that fucking recorder.
No,
Jesus Christ.
My ex from Miami was shaped like that.
Was it really?
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
Angle does help.
It had a crook in it, like Route 2.
But it's nice for you know what I mean?
No. Like, it's for sideways.
Yeah, the scissor kick. Okay, and we're out.
It's beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
You really have to put the whole thing in your mouth to make that noise?
Yeah. And she said, thank you, Rangu. I love you. Okay.
Yeah, she's singing a beautiful song.
What is it? The demise of Ahmadinejad?
If only.
He's like on Instagram. He's got like 3,000 selfies, and they all look exactly the same.
No. He's
it's
not
like
a
the
creative
same
person.
angle, and it's all like with a tough background.
No. Religious extremists are not creative people. Surprise!
No. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, what was it like when you came out to your folks?
Oh, it was off. It went as poorly as you can imagine.
Okay. How old were you when you came out?
15. Because
is that considered old or young?
Well, I mean, given that I'd already been like seriously spanking it to like weightlifting magazines, right? The amount of ménage à moi that I practiced.
I swear, Emily fucking Dickinson here.
Can I recite some Dickinson?
Sure, okay.
The brain is just the weight of God, for heft them pound for pound, and they will differ if they do a syllable from sound. That, like, it's just
wow.
a little.
Come on.
A little.
It's a
to
literary
learn to transport
circle
by
here.
the pain as blind men learn the sun,
Wow,
to die
I'm
of
not
thirst
kidding.
suspecting that brooks and meadows run. All right, so but she's my everything.
I can see that.
Everything.
I just knew her name. I don't know any of the fucking
No,
poetry.
like literally, like if there
I
were
just wanted to throw it out there.
if there were an Emily Dickinson dildo, I would like permanently.
Yeah.
All right, so if that's amazing.
The dildo got quiet.
No, but like if there were like and it also had like pain spasms.
Okay.
I shouldn't have been the first one out here.
That's
Do you know what I
okay.
mean?
I feel like we jumped into the pool of penis and we're swimming in it.
And pain
We're swimming in it.
and degenerative disease. Ahmadinejad.
Mahmoud, I was also asking about your folks and what it was like.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
They did.
They were not
Muslim?
approving. No, my mother's a witch, and my father is a political opportunist who is dead, thank God.
Oh, wow.
Like, I cannot
Touching family
begin to
moment.
tell you. Clap if you have someone in your immediate family that you'd be thrilled if they died.
Wow. It's getting
Pussies.
morbid. Maybe
You're
more
all
Emily
fucking
Dickinson for
pussies.
this crowd.
I swear to God, the instant he died, like the weight that was physical, like I literally
You felt lighter?
so
He
much
was-
lighter,
he was
and then
an
I gained,
asshole,
I
huh?
like lost 30 pounds.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
So
no.
Death in the family equals diet?
Oh, no. It's just like I didn't need to put as much down to stifle the feelings.
Okay. Yeah, I had a pretty fucked up. I don't know if you know this about me, but I was born all over the South.
All over.
I was born inside my mom's mobile home on the way to Beattyville in Appalachia to search for my biological father, my mom, Phelan Caspar White. And that did not go over well. And I have intimacy issues as a result, and I make up for it with a lot of self-help and intercourse.
You and many Appalachians.
Yeah,
as far
but
as
that's
I know.
how we do it. You know what I mean? Daddy issues, and I just practice intercourse with men in their 60s and just kind of work through my shit.
I did the exact same thing.
works.
Did
It
you
actually
start
does
with
work.
the elderly?
Well, I didn't start with geriatric. I worked up to that.
Oh no, I started with geriatric.
Okay. All right, okay, fair
Geriatric
enough.
at Christmas parties. My first blowjob was from a 69-year-old man. I had held his great-granddaughter in my arms.
Oh, my God.
Moments before he took his teeth out to blow me in a children's toilet.
Is it real? I admire
Honest to
you.
God
No, I
truth.
believe it. That's the sad part.
Do
I
you
actually
doubt
fucking
me?
believe it. He does not doubt you. Mayron, I got to do my next sponsorship. I got the cue to do my
Please
next
do.
sponsorship, okay? And then I gotta move this
Can
shit.
I leave?
You want to
Or
leave before the
no, no, no,
sponsorship?
I will stay here and support you in
Well,
sponsorship.
do you want to support? Just stay there and keep your dick in your pants. Okay, here we go. Are you happily married and feel guilty every time you hang out with your miserable married friends? Do you yearn to relate to what it's like to having a nightmare husband or wife you can actually bitch about? Well, then worry no more. Abusive Spouses for Hire is for you. Abusive Spouses offers an array of cultural types, from the hot and angry Ukrainian, the naggy nasally Jap, or the Mediterranean mate that will throw uncooked pasta at your genitals. Before long, you'll be bitching about your spouse to your friends and feel like one of the gang. That's abusivespouses.gov. Okay. Thank you.
.gov.
Yeah, .gov. Their sponsor. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are most of the you know I'm gonna you can you can
'Cause
go
you
and
have
drink
more.
in the court. I do have more.
Oh, thank you so much for
Give it up for Mayron. Cleanest comic. He's available for bar mitzvahs and weddings. If you're looking for clean comedy for your Mormon grandparents, that's Mayron. You got a lot of parents here? People with kids? Yeah, give it up for parents. Yeah, give it up for parents coming out. Who here has more than 2 kids? Yeah, I have a guy who does vaginal rejuvenation that you will love. I will give you that number later. Fix me up just right. Pre-virginal condition. She's smiling. No, and then your husband will feel better. He won't feel like a little pencil dick. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm sure your husband's lovely, but as it stretches out, it helps everybody involved. You can't see that. I'm just going to do that, but I really am. It's really snug in there. It's got unicorns and rainbows. They do a nice job. Put glitter inside. It's really great. Anyway, we're going to keep this show rolling. Everybody, a good time? You having a good time here? All right, good. You're waking up. You're boozing up. Is Joe Mackey in the house yet? Oh, good for him. I love him. Even his voice is adorable. I love this guy. I've seen him perform everywhere, and we've chatted a bit, and he's just a delightful human being and a kind guy and looks very alert. Please give it up for Joe Mackey. I love you so much.
Thank you so much.
I mean, look, you know what I like? I like you have this very sweet, innocent face, and then your comedy's also kind of sweet and innocent. You're not saying words like cunt, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever said that word before?
I've never said that word.
Can you do it now just to get it out of your system?
I'll see you next Tuesday where I'll say it.
And he looks like he will be there next Tuesday to meet you.
Which, by the way, means sunt.
That's okay. Stickler for grammar there.
Because it's an S.
No, I get it. I'm a stickler for syntax and grammar as well. Now, you're a devout Catholic, is that right?
That is right.
Look at any devout Catholics here besides Joe? Yeah, good. You're not alone.
That's one of the reasons I haven't had sex.
Oh, wow. So you're virgin?
I have never set, the big one,
Okay. So it's like the Bill Clinton, the kind of, like you can do everything but?
Yeah, except also the butt.
Okay. Oh, right. I didn't know if that was like a different category.
No, it's just a homonym. I was having some fun.
Okay, fine.
Two meanings.
If you grew up in a devout Catholic home and you went into comedy, how did your folks deal with that? Were they like, go for it, or like, why are you not going into the priesthood or something?
They wanted me to have a regular job, and I worked in human resources.
Oh, boy.
And that's a job for normal people.
I don't know. It's people that kill themselves by age 29, I think. HR, right?
Yeah.
So you started that and then you left it?
I started that, and I actually started to have some success in comedy, so I was able to quit sourcing
the humans. Sounds more exciting, doesn't it, when you say that? Sourcing humans like robots and, yeah.
Well, that's the future.
That is the future. No more HR.
Robot
resources. Yeah, there'll be a robot sourcing the human resources people.
Yeah.
I understand that.
And then we're going to be having sex with them.
Okay. Yeah.
That's not a sin.
Fucking robots. It might lower the abuse in the church system. You know what I mean? Everybody had their own personal little robot boy. I'm just saying, right? This is a crowd. I feel like people are getting offended. I don't know. This is good news for the church, isn't it? Sex robots, right? Is it just me? Jesus, thank you. Give it up for sex robots. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Before you clap, I mean, what if you lose your job to a robot, right?
Okay.
And then you come home and your wife is having sex
with the other robot.
You're
right. Yeah. And then you have and then you can't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right.
And you're a sci-fi fan, so that's cool.
My wife's fucking a robot.
Yeah.
I like Battlestar Galactica. Did you watch Battlestar Galactica?
I am a huge Galactica head.
Yeah, you're Galactica. I was the head, but I had gone through a terrible breakup, and I spent about 8 days just binge watching it. And everything that's shot in Canada feels a little off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the volume is off, the tone, everything's a little just slower.
No death penalty.
Yeah, exactly. The no death penalty.
Yeah.
The murderers are all polite.
Yeah.
It's all done very kindly. Yeah, I don't know. Sci-fi. I think it's where VR is going. I think VR is going into like porn, like actual like feeling you're not just fucking a robot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's in body suits and stuff. But I'll still be able to carry babies, so I think I'm okay. You know what I mean? You're looking at me. You're looking at your womb. What's happening there? You're checking your.
A lot of people think I've been pregnant a couple of times.
I'm sure. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
You lost a lot of weight, didn't you, Joe?
I have. I've been going to the gym. I've been going to the gym a lot.
Okay.
And it sucks because it's the only time you're competing with bodybuilders for the same stuff.
Right. That feels like a good thing, though, right? It's my time on the machine. I'm doing another rip.
Well, they can beat me up most of the time, so they're on the machine.
I feel like, I don't know. Now, you, do you ever get angry? Because I feel like I see this face, and I see this kind of beautiful alertness, kind of like an Elijah Wood, do you know what I mean, thing going, and this kind of, here we are, like just out of the womb.
Yeah,
right? And it's like, what happens when you're upset, or like, what happened, I can't say what happens when you have an orgasm. That hasn't happened yet, but hypothetically.
It's like a tougher, angrier Elijah Wood.
Okay.
It's like when he wanted the ring back at the end of
Right.
at the end of Return of the King.
Yeah, so it's that, piercing.
He wasn't that angry.
No, he wasn't. He was
But
pretty
he wanted.
chill.
You could tell that he wanted. You could tell he wanted the ring. He's like he kind of wants that ring.
He wants
That's what
that ring,
people-
but he was still he was almost Canadian about it.
Yeah, it was real.
Yeah, very soft-spoken about it.
You know, they make their money the same size to screw up my laundry day.
These are tough issues to deal with.
I don't know why I said
Joe,
that.
that's okay. He's trying to
I feel like I'm
commiserate and
picking on
connect.
Canada.
It's good. Do you grow up in a very disciplined home?
Yeah. I
Like
would say
strict
so.
discipline?
Yeah, my mom was a teacher, my dad was a store manager, and you take your work home with you.
Yeah.
I was being managed or taught.
Managed or did they ruler? Any ruler action?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that's more of a nunnery thing. I discipline my kids, but I'm all about loving discipline. You know what I mean? I'm not like pick your battles. You know, I have 34 kids, and it's not like I'm. So in the winter, I take away their iPads, and in the summer, I waterboard.
That's good. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it works well.
You have a good fence.
Yeah, no, it's good. The kids love it. It's a fun summer activity. It is. You are sweet. Now, you're going to go do another 9 sets now tonight? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm going to try to do some more comedy, so...
Keep alert, though.
I will. I drink coffee constantly. It's just working out and coffee.
Working out and coffee and looking
making,
like Elijah
making
Wood.
love with robots.
Okay. Well, thank you, Joe Mackey. Give it up for Joe Mackey,
Thank you so much.
everybody.
Thanks
You're
for
a
having me.
doll. Thank you so much. What a lovely man. So kind. I can't wait till he starts having sex. It's going to be a fun time for everybody. It really will. I left cards. I don't know if you can see. I left little cards on the table there with info about the podcast. If you guys can go home and subscribe, because I'm not very good with the social media stuff. I'm kind of a Luddite. My last online presence, I was on Ashley Madison. I had a profile up on there. If you guys remember, you're familiar with Ashley Madison. And because I was one of only 3 women that actually existed, I would get a lot of activity. But I hate fucking cheaters, so I would kind of lure these guys to the double tree and then kind of be like, what the fuck are you doing? You're going to go home and, fuck me and then go home and fuck your wife? And then I'd send them home without anything. And then these guys would actually come back for more, which just goes to show that we're all kind of reliving our childhood traumas. I'm just saying. Is Ari here? Oh, wait, I keep hearing voice, like amazing. I'm very excited. I met Ari many, many years ago. It was about 10, you think? Yeah, maybe. 10. Well, we had sex in the 90s. We didn't talk for a while. And now we're back in touch, and I'm very, very excited. So please give a warm welcome, warm welcome. I want to hear it for you folks. For Ari Shafir, everybody. I'm very excited because we had a Muslim on.
What?
A gay Muslim. I know.
You
They
can't
do
tell
make
your
them.
parents you had that on your show.
And they had we had the devout Catholic, Joe Mackey, the alert Catholic,
Yeah.
and you were an Orthodox Jew. Is that correct?
Yeah, Frisbee
I mean, I
Jew.
can see here, and it's not it's not a shocker.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you're Hitler's wet dream. Do you know what I mean? You have like a very strong Jew thing going. But
And
what?
my job.
And
yeah.
you. I'm just saying, right? I mean, we're just talking genetics here, right? I mean, it's like.
Fair
but
enough.
I mean, I'm part Neanderthal. That wasn't a shocker either. I did my 23andMe, and I'm like a higher percentage than normal. But that's okay.
That is okay.
It is okay. I think it's great. We have certain skills that regular Homo sapiens don't have.
Neanderthals?
Yeah.
Like what?
I like making tools. Flint, whittling, whatever.
John Deere was part Neanderthal.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
exactly
heard
right.
that.
Now, so you were in a yeshiva, right?
Yeah,
You were
it's
like
a-
black hat with the payos.
It's a seminary, yeah, the cheese
A
curls.
seminary?
as my
It's called
friend
a
calls them.
seminary?
Well, it's yeshiva for the lay people.
It's a seminary. It's like calling, a temple.
It's kind of
Isn't
like
there,
that.
You can also,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
the word shul, right? There's shul.
Oh, most
I
boys
know.
don't understand
I
that.
fuck Jews. I know. I've had
all right.
intercourse with plenty of Jews.
All right.
I know shul. And then you say temple for like the regular people to understand.
Yeah, the phony
The
Jews.
sanctuary. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. So when did you leave the yeshiva? Like, so your parents are still black hat? They still have the curls?
Oh, yeah. Not my mom, but my dad, yeah. Women don't do it as much. Women have the curls all over here.
Yeah.
The fathers
But
lose all
do
that,
they,
grow it out here.
They do, right? But they have more here? Is it like when people might look back here? You know what I mean? Like if you have more here, do you have more here? Or is it you can have here and not have anything here? Do you follow?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Jews are hairy.
They are, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just checking. But so did you grow up like in a community, like a
Yeah,
secluded community?
Camille, Maryland, where there's like a ton. It wasn't like a gate or anything. Like you could
Okay.
talk to a non-Jew, but why would
Why
you?
would you? Yeah.
I mean, a goy?
I always-
Right.
I try and walk in the Orthodox neighborhoods and say hello to the men, they won't look me in the eye. Is it because I'm too attractive? You know what I mean? Is it like the rack is too, like they're afraid they're going to want to pounce me? Like what? Like what happened? They're afraid of the temptation? What is that about?
I'll tell you what. They don't see you as human, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
those Hasidic Jews see you the
Am I
same
like
way
a
you
pet?
see pigeons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. For real. Like, they're part of the neighborhood, but if you talk to one, you're a crazy
You
person.
might get shat on. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
brilliant. So what made you want to leave? Was it the pigeon? I mean, did you want to, what was it? You're like, I want to fuck people like Ray Lynn. I need to get out, or what?
Yeah.
Pretty
you know.
much. But how old were you when you decided to depart?
I was 23 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. 21, excuse me, 21. 23, I lost my virginity. I had to,
Okay,
like,
so
back up
20,
a-
you told your folks, and they were horrified, or they're like,
They were
okay.
horrified. My
They
dad
were.
said if I don't believe in God, I was lower than a dog, because even a dog believes in God.
Do dogs believe in God?
Yeah, I don't think
I
he's
didn't get the
read any
memo.
research on that
I did not
whatsoever.
get the
I think he was
memo.
just throwing that out.
I don't know. Do they have their own dog church, dog church or dog shul they
Yeah.
go to?
They're not going to talk to a fucking goy dog.
They're not going to talk to a goy dog. No, they'll pounce. They won't pounce them. Talk to pigeons though. So you left, and what were you kind of like the edgy Hasidic Jew that listened, watched porn and gave porn to the other Talmudic students, or what? Like, what, you were that guy? Or
I
were you
was
like
not
the
that guy.
straight-laced?
No,
You were
I
like-
was
you
pretty
were all-
straight-laced. Yeah.
You were, and then you exploded. Did you explode?
I had to make up for lost time.
You did. Did you just have sex with anything that moved?
You know how they are, these fucking non-Jews. You
I
guys
know,
are all
yeah.
sluts.
Yeah. Well, okay. No, we call it open. Call it mentally and physically open.
Yeah. Do you have people like tug your hair as
I
you're doing
do.
it?
Well,
Your
I don't
mullet?
let them touch during intercourse. I'm not into rough play. I know people are shocked by that fact. I did come here and talk about the S&M, but I'm more of a gentle lover as I've aged. I've kind of become more of a gentle lover. So I'll do a caress, but I won't do. You know what I mean? Maybe if we're doing doggy style, but
Yeah.
sometimes they mistake me for a dog when we're doing doggy style.
That's a problem.
And then it gets awkward. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I got to do some sounds. Like it gets a little too much.
Yeah.
But Jews are great in the sack.
Are they really?
Oh, you're not. You don't fancy yourself a good lover?
I mean, I've never fucked myself, so I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just
Fair
rating other
enough.
people. I
You
never
don't
thought
have-
to
I
rate
like mirrors,
myself.
and I kind of, I like mirrors everywhere, and then you can kind of gauge and give yourself points as you go on form. And,
That's smart, Ray.
it is, right? It
Yeah.
is, yeah. I'm just saying, it's nice. Do you have any mirrors in the house, or
No, but I'm gonna put them all in my bedroom. I'm gonna air fuck
Do
for
it.
a while.
Air
I'm really
fuck.
working my game.
air fuck?
Get
Do it
slow-mo
right.
cameras in
Do
there.
it right. What is up? I hate to get dark for a minute. What is up with? I heard that when when someone dies, you sit.
Shiva.
Thank you. And then you cover the mirrors. What is that about?
We cover the mirror.
Yeah, what is that about?
Okay, well, I don't know if you guys know what the pogroms are. Poland,
Cossacks.
Yeah. Poland, Romania, and Russia. We were attacked. Jews were attacked because
they
they
were
found
Jewish.
out that we had vampire blood in us.
Oh.
And when the body dies, the vampire soul releases, and they have to find a new host. So it runs through mirrors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
really?
they cover those up so that the soul fucking goes away and the vampire leaves and goes to the nether region.
But that's a Jewish belief, or is that the Cossacks?
Oh, I just made that up right now.
Oh.
But I will tell you, it's because
Wow.
you're not supposed to like do your hair when you're supposed to be sad, shit
Is
like
this
that.
vanity? You got into a vampire story and I fucking believed it? And it's vanity?
I think everyone here believe it too.
We
They're
were
like,
with you. I'm like, the
knew it.
Cossacks and vampires and
Yeah,
Transylvania.
you're like-
Yeah, man. We're all like this, looking for a host. This sounds like a good Netflix pitch to me. I see a new series for you on Netflix.
yeah, maybe.
The Hasidic Vampire.
Vampire hunter. And we
Go-
don't try to kill them. We're just trying to find goy bodies for them to
Goy
fucking
body,
jump
goy
into.
pigeons. Goy pigeons to transfer the souls to.
changing. Circumcision happening.
I circumcised my kids.
Did you really?
Myself.
Wow,
Yeah.
Ray. With your buck knife?
Well, no, you just it depends. Look, depends how hung they are. You know what I mean? Usually,
Yeah.
but like a little thing, you just take a little. You can use like a not a. I don't want to use the tweet. What do you call it? Like a nail file?
Oh, just file it
Yeah, just
down.
whittle it down. I told you I had skills as a Neanderthal at Flint. It's the same family of business. I just
Yeah.
wanted to kept it clean because I've had sex with British men that aren't circumcised.
Ew.
And it's like an onion and a turtle, and it's like too much to manage. You know what I mean? It's easier when you're doing a handy, but otherwise it's very. But now the circumcised, it's out, and it's in my kids are all very sexually active. I encourage them to explore from a very young age.
To explore?
Just explore sexually. I mean, you know.
Like how old?
I mean, 7.
That seems right.
Well, you know, kids masturbate when they're like 3. They're like gyrating against furniture. That's masturbation.
No, I think they're reaching for food at the table because you
Well,
probably don't feed
that
them
could
very
be.
well.
That
You
could
seem
be.
like a
No,
bad
you're
mom,
right.
but
You're
that's
right.
fine.
I don't know. My kids are fine. They're all taking care
Where-
of themselves.
Where are they tonight?
They're taking care of themselves.
Oh,
Yeah.
literally taking care of themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have like child care at the Y. You know what I mean? They don't even know me. I'm not even a member of the Y. I just kind of drop them off and leave. It's all
Can't
good.
abandon them.
I give out, it's all a relative abandonment. What's up next for you? I mean, so do you miss the faith? Do you have more meaning in your life now that you don't believe in God?
I have my rabbi friend who became a rabbi. He's always trying to get me to come back. And I'm like, dude, I'm not interested in it. And
Yeah.
He's like, why? How can you shut yourself off to that? I'm like, you're being annoying.
Okay. So you went full secular, like not even the tradition. Did you do Passover? You're like, no, fucking Easter from now on, baby.
So Jews, we try to keep Passover and not eat. Even the non-affiliated Jews, the secular ones, try to not eat bread on Passover. I had a friend who would smush his bread. So somehow, like,
That's it. Just sit on it. Just get a fat person to sit on the bread, and you got your matzah.
He's like, it's better than nothing. I'm like, it's equal to nothing. But
that's funny. I love that. Butt bread.
Yeah, but this last Passover, the first time, while the clock struck the hour, I had bread in my mouth. So,
okay, so you're enjoying that. Like on Yom Kippur, you have a big pork flank.
Yeah, I have bacon hanging out of my mouth and slowly suck it in for 25 hours.
Sucking in bacon juice. I love it. I'm sure God loves that.
Yeah.
I love you, Ari Shafir.
I love you too,
when
Ray
can
Lynn.
people see you? You're performing all the time, right? People can
Perform
see
in
you
New
all
York
the time.
constantly. If you live in New York, I'm assuming the Jews do.
Are you single, by the way?
I'm off and on all the time.
Okay.
I try to spread it
like
around
that.
as best I can.
Okay, good. I'd like to, because since I said I fuck Jews, I'd like to fuck an ex-Jew. You know what I mean? I haven't done that yet.
Someone who used to do it.
Yeah, like now secular.
All right.
Like hint, hint.
Well, we can do it if we want.
Well,
What kind of
let's
break do we got
the
right
toilet
now?
sex that we talked about. We'll talk about it. I have one more amazing comic on, but hang out.
We can get that guy who gives you towels for $1 to wipe off my dick after.
Great, I think we went dirty. We didn't have to for some reason. I like the vampire stuff better. I just wanted to possess my soul. But anyway, give it up for Ari Shafir, everybody.
Thanks, Ray Lynn.
I love you. I love you, sweetheart. I'll talk to you later. You guys subscribe in the meantime, or you have your phones away because you're being respectful. That's fucking fine. We have our final comic of the night. She is literally one of my favorite comics. I love her. She is feisty and another Hebrew. So please give a warm, warm welcome for Jessica Curson, everybody!
Hi. Nice. I like your sweatpants. Yeah, sweatpants and isotoners.
You're a whore!
Hi, whore. Oh, hi. Yeah, you made me laugh a lot before with Ari.
Good. Yeah. Give it up, please, Jessica. Come on. How fucking brilliant is this woman? I fucking love you.
I love you too.
I love you. I
You're
really
hilarious.
do. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You remind me. You're like a Jewish Valerie Bertinelli.
That's a compliment.
Yeah, well, I mean it.
She was very pretty.
Yeah, she
had.
died?
You guys had similar hair.
Did she?
She had wings.
She did have wings. Well, she had the
She's one of those.
flip.
I don't know if she died. I don't think she died.
I don't think she died
If she
either.
didn't, she's probably a Jenny Craig spokesperson.
Right.
or something. She's
no,
one of those.
Curves. They have Curves in New York. They have that.
Curves.
Curves is a chain for, I guess, older ladies.
Yeah.
And it's like stations, and
Yeah,
there's like
they have,
3 of them.
I belong
right?
to Curves.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it work?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
I went
Okay.
once and then
Yeah.
and I owe them money.
I have membership at several
You're just throwing
gyms.
all that out.
What are they folding up? Lemon wedges?
Lemon wedges?
I don't know, I see
Well,
lemon wedges.
Someone's throwing out a lot of calamari. See, I have to say it like that because Danielle's Italian. Calamari.
So your wife's Italian.
She's Italian and Irish. Dad's
Okay.
cop. And
Dad's
mom
a
is a
cop.
Tupperware saleswoman, and my family's rich.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Are
it's
they?
very
Did
different.
they think, how are you marrying a Jew? Did they have that undercurrent? Or
They
like,
said they didn't mind that I was marrying a woman. They cared that she's not Jewish.
No, I'm talking about her parents.
Oh, they didn't care that she was marrying a Jew because they knew she'd be okay financially for
Okay.
the rest of her life. But
No, that makes sense.
they
And legally represented, right?
They
Properly
cared that
legally.
she's gay. The only
They cared
daughter.
that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But she had offspring anyway, so that was usually the issue, isn't it?
Now they're freaking out that she's having 2 more.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not in a bad way. They're just like, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But,
And you go on the road a lot, and she's like the stay-at-home parent,
Yeah, but she doesn't have to work.
Okay.
And then I want to get help.
and she
See,
won't
this
take
is what
it.
I grew up with. I want to get a nanny because my mother was a nanny, a
Oh, wow.
Jamaican woman.
Okay.
We-
Oh.
I'm
sorry.
serious.
I'm trying to follow.
No,
and
I
I'm
know,
like,
it's a
the
lot.
Jews, they migrated to
Well,
Jamaica.
my
I
mom-
kind of didn't.
I know.
Not 1492, the Spanish Inquisition, straight to Montego Bay. That was the
I know.
trajectory, right?
Yeah. Well, my mom is an amazing person, but she was like helping everyone else. So there was
Right.
a nanny at home.
Okay.
And the nanny, we would eat fruitcake, and she would brush my hair. We'd watch Sanford and Son.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But down in.
That's why I feel like a big black woman.
Okay. Well, it's good
It's
to
true.
channel big black women. I feel like blacks.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I love it. Blacks and Jews have, there's a connection there. You
Yeah,
know,
we
the
both
mutual
lost
suffering.
millions of people.
Right. Yeah.
And we both love chicken.
Do Jews eat fried? Is it that?
Not fried, because it's always about weight. We'll eat that secretly in the
Okay,
kitchen.
okay.
After an event.
You'll eat that
We won't
kind of-
eat anything at the event, and then we'll go home and fucking fuck our throats.
Right.
With everything in the kitchen.
I love that image,
Yeah,
fucking your
I know.
throat with food.
Me too. That's what gets me off.
That's really amazing. Do you cook? Do you guys cook like Italian Jew food? It's like
love
a
that you
filter
just
fish
went to
on
you
penne.
cook.
I'm just trying to
I
transition.
fucked my throat with brisket, actually.
Okay.
So that's a good transition.
Right. Is brisket like osso buco?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. Is that a rude question? Is that
It's not rude, but it was interesting the way you pronounced it.
Oh,
but it
so
might be
buco?
because of where you're from.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm like, how are you supposed to pronounce it?
Asubuka?
That just sounds like fried alligator. I don't know. Which I'm a
Yeah.
fan of, actually. So you both cook. Do you like gefilte fish?
I like to cook, but I don't really have time to cook, and I'm impatient now. I've changed
Right.
a lot.
I'm
from being
sure
in this
as you get older, I get more
disgusting
impatient
business.
too.
Yeah, she cooks a lot. She
Okay.
cooked pork chops tonight, believe it or not.
Okay, so you're not a traditional Jew. You don't keep kosher or anything.
No, well, I'm a sinner,
Okay.
so I don't.
Oh, so you might as well start. You got that
Yeah,
out of the way. You're like,
fuck
mine
that.
not eat.
I fuck pigs.
Yeah. Oh. I've spooned a goat. That's as far as I've gone. They're
Spooned a
spoonable.
goat.
I mean, goats are spoonable, and he took me in nicely. You know what I mean? It was like we were. You know, people fit.
Yes.
Me and the goat, we fit.
Yeah, like salad, like those salad tongs.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
about the salad spinner. I went to a different direction. I want to buy a salad
I like
spinner.
salad spinners.
They're very gratifying.
Yeah, I
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now you buy the stuff from Whole Foods. It's already pre-washed 3 times.
Right,
The
but
triple washed, I
I
don't
don't want
buy
to get
it.
anal cancer, so I'm glad they. I didn't mean to bring that up.
I
if
don't know how we
anyone has
segued
that.
into anal cancer
If anyone
through the
has anal
salad
cancer,
spinner.
I really apologize.
Wow. Okay.
Stay strong.
Okay. Yeah. I watched a video of you, and it was inspirational on several levels. I'll be honest with you, as a therapist, maybe we can just talk about. I'm codependent. I grew up with narcissists, and I need validation all the time. I weep a lot. You know what I mean? I cry while masturbating. It's all the time. But I saw you dealing with a heckler. Now, if I had to deal with a heckler, I'd probably just cry. If someone said to me, "You're not funny," I'd be like, "You're right." You know what I mean? And I'd run off, and
Yeah.
I'd cry in the bathroom, and I'd flick my bean. You know what I mean? I'd finger paint the Oval Office until I felt better. But
so
this woman
horny.
heckled you, and you
Yeah.
were like, "Shut the fuck up!" Right? I mean,
And she was Israeli.
was she?
Yeah, she was
Are
sitting
you sure?
right
How do you
over
know
there.
she was
yeah.
Israeli? Did
'Cause
you
I was
say
taping
no
a show for-
Palestinians allowed? Or
Yeah, I
what
built a wall around her.
oh boy. What happened? What was the offensive
Well, I was
comment?
filming a Comedy Central show.
Okay.
Because there was cameras everywhere,
Okay.
and I was doing Jewish material, and she got offended and started screaming at me.
What'd she
So-
say?
That's not funny. I can't do.
Right,
I mean,
Israeli?
yeah,
I
yeah.
can. Yeah, there's a lot of the guttural. Yeah. I've had sex with Israeli men. They're all bald. No Israeli man has hair.
I just performed in Israel.
Did you? And
Yeah,
were
I
they
did 8
affected the
shows.
American expats that support Israel, that fund the country?
Wow.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
there's
right?
a lot
I
of that
mean,
going on.
yeah.
I don't even get me started.
Okay, I won't.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I feel like
I'm
you're
glad-
lefty. I
No,
feel like
I'm
you're
gla-
lefty.
no, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm lefty. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm glad they're doing really well, and we're doing even better. So,
Okay.
So she just started screaming that it was offensive, and then I said, "Why?" And she wouldn't stop screaming.
Right,
And
and you
I
had a
said,
screaming
"I'm
match.
Jewish too," but she was like a super Jew. So
Right.
he played the piano, and I sang gospel about being a super
Is that how
Jew.
you banish the Jews
I told
with
you to
gospel?
shut the fuck up. Then she said shut up. Then I said shut
Yeah.
up. Then she said it was
You can't
amazing.
outshout
You
an
guys have to
Israeli.
Google it. It's
Any
really.
Israelis here? Oh, now they're in. I know there's some Israelis here.
No.
They're scared to say
They're
it.
probably shopping. I
Right
don't know.
there. Right there.
Are you
I know
Israeli?
it. I know she's Israeli, but she's one of the nice ones, right?
No,
she's
they're
one of the nice
great. I love doing shows.
She's all for a
there.
2-state solution.
And it was. I'm just glad they were all covered. You know what I mean? The women, their elbows and collarbones, because nothing gets me excited
I went to
like a fucking elbow.
I went to visit the Wailing Wall. I've been to Israel because as my surrogacy, you know what I mean? Israelis like to procreate because they're afraid, post-Holocaust, we got to make a lot of babies. And so I'm a
Yeah, it
good
makes
conduit.
sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
That's why I'm kind of acting like a.
yeah, you
real
are too.
Jew.
You're taking, yeah. You could have hired me. I would have done the work for you, but that's okay.
I have someone doing it, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. Okay.
Well, I mean,
great.
you
Your
mean like-
partner.
yeah, she's popping up.
Did you pop any out?
No, I just
Okay.
no. I
So
would
you
never
kept the
have.
tunnel
I
tight,
never
see?
for one
Pointer
second
for
had
you.
a desire to have a child.
Okay, but
I mean,
just
I
to-
love them, but I just.
You didn't want to
never-
carry them.
No.
I love being pregnant. I
Really?
do. It's like, yeah.
How many
'cause
kids do you have again?
34. But a lot of them came in group units. Do you know what I mean?
Group units.
Yeah, and at this point I have like a C-section that you can just literally zip up and down. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's great.
yeah, like the Brazilian women invented that. Brazilian women like to keep their vaginas tight. Like C-sections are very popular in Brazil. I don't know if anybody knows that. They have kids. They don't even start with that. It's not like an emergency C. They just go straight for the.
They don't come out of the vagina?
No, they come right out of the belly. And these days, my mom, I came out C-section. Faye Lynn, her C-section was back in the 70s. Started here. Her scar starts here and goes down. Now they've improved it, and it's just like a little dot.
Right. It was
Pull
like
out
a
the
golf
baby
bag.
out of a dot. Yeah.
Like a golf bag.
God damn it. So you just filmed a special.
I did for Comedy Central.
Now, when you fuck up a line, do they let you do it again? Or it doesn't happen?
Well, you do 2 shows.
Okay.
I actually was 6 minutes into my first show and they had to stop me, which was really
What
really
happened?
freaked me out. They didn't like the way the stool looked with the water bottles.
Okay.
I was very upset.
That is upsetting.
But I handled it,
Did you say, shut the fuck up?
No, I went up to the microphone in front of everyone and said, I'm going to fucking kill myself. And then I left. That's honest to God truth.
Oh, wow.
And then I went backstage and I handle things. What are
Yeah,
you
you
going to
do. And you threaten
I said-
suicide. That seems to be the go-to.
I would never do that.
Okay.
I never.
Okay, fair enough.
I would probably start cutting soon, but I won't finalize it.
Okay.
But I think I might start cutting.
Just a little bit. Do
It's
it the
just because
wrong
I
way.
can't deal with all the the anger and if I cut, then it'll I don't know. A friend
It'll
told
be
me
released.
I should.
Oh, you have good friends. Yeah, these guys, they're like, it works.
My
It
childhood
works great. We
friends
cut
told me.
ourselves like Tupperware parties.
I
It's
should
like a
start
cutting
cutting.
party.
Yeah.
They probably do that in Japan. Don't they go to the forests and suicide? Maybe
Are
do
there
cutting
cutting parties?
in
We
Japan?
should have
Tokyo?
one.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I
I'll
think
bring
we
you
should.
bring
Would
the
anyone
brisket.
come? Would you guys, Mom? Will you come? Okay, she just said she.
Aren't these ladies gorgeous? They look very
They
well
look-
rested too.
They look happy. Yeah.
It's very well. I was going to get some work done. I consulted with a doctor, Rosenbergstein, whatever the fuck he was, plastic surgeon. And he looked at me, and he didn't even ask me what I wanted to do. He started saying, "You better do this and this." I'm like, you know what I mean? I just said, I just don't want these. And he goes, "Well, you can do this and do this."
Oh, he told me
and turn this
told
and
you
that.
70 things.
And,
yeah.
like literally, and I started crying. And then he said, I also get Botox. He said, I also get Botox and filler. The filler they inject
gets
you with.
it?
Yeah, and he goes, "Look, I can still express myself."
Right, there was no.
And I'm like, "What are you doing?" I goes, "I'm raising my eyebrow." I'm like, "No, you're fucking not." I'm like, "I
Right.
don't want to look like I'm a performer."
Right.
I need
Can you
to make
imagine
sex
like
faces.
at a surprise party? No
Yeah.
one would even
Surprise!
know. Yeah. Like normally you'd be like,
Yeah.
but someone would just be like,
Yeah. The alert thing.
Yeah.
Joe Mackey alert. I wonder if he had work done.
I think so.
Right? It looks like he's
I
got,
think
yeah,
he
maybe
got
a little
his ass, something with his asshole. I think it was bleached.
anally bleached. I can see
Yeah.
that. I feel bad that he's not
Yeah, he
here to
got
defend
anally
himself.
bleached.
He's like, it's naturally white. It's not anally bleached. Do you know what I mean?
What color is yours?
I have to go for a taupe. Mine's in the taupe family. My butt's taupe. You like to keep it neutral. You know what I mean? You don't want to make a statement with your anus.
Mine is mauve.
Mauve.
I love that word. Mauve. Mine's banana yellow.
I love banana yellow, but I'm
Mauve
more
is
of a Disney threw up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah,
more
you're
of
a rouge kind
But
of
I have
person.
this. I have my favorite Key West. Look at that rack. Can we
Wow.
talk about that? 34 kids breastfed. Check these out.
You have
Still
a nice
pretty.
rack.
Thank you. I really
They're
do.
even, too.
They are even. And the nipples aren't the size of like, you know what I mean? Shekels.
Mine are.
I just had to throw a Jew reference out there for
I know.
you. Yeah.
I don't know why everyone hates us. No,
Yeah.
mine is one is a cantaloupe and one's like an orange.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. It's
What
like
do you prefer? The cantaloupe? I'm not a big. I mean, I
don't
like
know.
both
I hate
fruits.
my tits.
You don't like
Yeah,
your
this
tits?
is going to upset some people. I'm not. I feel very male in certain ways.
Okay.
So they don't.
You don't
I
wanna
li-
take
I
them
like
out
when,
then?
I like when people like. I like when someone like cuts them. Like talking about we were talking about cutting.
Well,
I like-
okay.
Yeah.
We went dark. I'm
I know,
trying
I'm
to follow.
joking.
That's okay.
I thought it
don't
would
know.
get a
I'll
laugh.
believe anything you tell me.
No, I'm
and
so
I'll try
sorry.
it at home later.
That wasn't true. I don't like
Okay.
them cut. I like a jackhammer put on them or something.
Okay. The salad spinner.
No, I'm joking. I like the way it feels when someone plays with them, but I don't care about them.
Okay. They're
Yeah.
not your focus.
No, and I'm not. I don't know. I'm not like a lot of women where I say, "Oh, I wish I had that body,"
Okay.
because I know I could if I wanted to. I'm
Right.
fucking lazy.
No, I get it. Me too. I wear vague clothing now. Like, what's under there? Rock hard abs or wave pool? Do you know what I mean? You kind of leave a mystery about it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, I like that jacket.
Thank you.
Where
I
did
got
you get
it
at a paint gun place?
No, at Bolton's.
What is it?
Bolton's? You familiar with the store Bolton's?
What? No.
You know, guys not familiar with Bolton's? I found it here in the city. Give it up for Bolton's. It's on the Upper West Side.
What kind of stuff do they have?
Just a lot of this stuff, leisure suit, leisure wear. You know what I mean? They have like polyester underwear that goes down to your knees.
That's good.
Yeah, it's nice and snug. It keeps everything.
Do they have Spanx? These women are amazing in the corner.
I love it.
They're reminding me of my mother and my sister.
I know, it's the cackle.
It's great.
It's
Are they
the cackle.
retarded?
No,
I
they're
just got in
delightful.
trouble
They're
for
having
saying
a good
that
time.
word.
They're having a good fucking time. You know, we have to vacate this place soon. There's another show here at 10. There's another show at 10 p.m. I know that Jews are used to vacating on a whim.
Well, not by our own choice.
I know, but I will leisurely exit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I should get off so you can say goodbyes to your fans.
Yeah, you can. Okay, we can do that.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, but I love you so much. Can we
love
talk
you too.
later?
You're hysterical.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you're delightful. And
I love your hair.
Thank you so much. And I styled it myself. I cut it myself, and it stays like this where I sleep like. You know what I mean? It's low maintenance.
Yeah.
It's low maintenance.
It's reminding me of my cat.
Oh, thank you.
So
thank you so much.
I want to thank you guys so much for listening to my depressing.
That was great.
Yeah.
It was fucking great.
Thank you.
Thank you. And hang out for a minute. I'll give you a hug, okay? You guys have been really amazing. Thank you so much. Please, X-Rae Podcast. Take the cards. Don't leave me here. Tip your waiters. And I love you all. And you can give me a hug on the way out. Give it up for my red pianist, Tolly Rubenstein, Liz Furiati, Noam Dwarman, everybody at the Comedy Cellar for having us. This is Raylan Caspar White signing off. All right.